Okay, so back to Notepad++, and I'm going to go ahead and put in a couple other things. So my next one is going to be how to just put a regular old video. So, oopsie, I'm going to change. Let's put in another H2 heading, and we're just going to say video. Okay, so what we want to do next is, I'm going to hit that save. Let's go to W3 Schools. And let's go down, and you're going to see a whole section on HTML media. So HTML has a built-in tag. For video. Okay, now video, HTML5 video element specifies a standard way to embed a video in a web page. So there's actually a video tag, and you can see here that it works in many different browsers, so you'll be able to recognize some of those. So here's an example of the video controls, and actually it's pretty easy to use. So just like before, you can adjust the width and height. We can also do this in styling, but there's a way, to do this in HTML as well. We're gonna have the source of our file, and we have a default message in case the video doesn't play. The default message would be your browser does not support the video tag. So it's actually pretty easy to use. But I did want to scroll down. So basically, in HTML5, that's the latest version of HTML. The file video formats that are supported by all the browsers is basically MP4. WebM, which is what we use with Screencastify, is only supported in Chrome, Firefox, and Opera. And there's another format called OGG, which is not supported by all the browsers either. So, moral of the story is use MP4 videos. So I have a couple videos that I want you to download in my file. They are a video, I should say. So if you go down to today, you'll see I will put that in there in a second, but it's going to say the bark side. Okay, let me check my directory and make sure that I've put that in my Google Drive. And let's see, I have put that in there. So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you. So now that's linked. So I want you to download that file, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy it to our folder. So I got to do that too. Here it is, the bark side. And copy it and put it in my demo website folder. So now it is present. So guess what? It's a bunch of dogs barking. So let's go steal some code and make it work for us. So I'm going to go ahead and try this code right here. And I'm going to go to my notepad. I'm going to paste it after. Now, this second line of the source, we're going to go ahead and delete because we don't have the file in the OGG format. It is recommended that you try to put in 2 different formats, but we just don't have that. So I'm just going to delete this. So the width of my video is going to be 320 and the height's going to be 240. And if I don't like that, I can change that. Controls, all that does is give you the start, stop, rewind kind of feature. So let's go ahead and save. And let's do a refresh. Oh, that's not what I wanted, but that's okay. Oh, here it is. It's on my tab. I'm going to go ahead and do a refresh. So I can see the controls of the video here, and I can go ahead and hit play. And that should play. Let's see. Hopefully I didn't. Oh, I know why it's not playing. So what I forgot to do is my movie is not called MP4, is it? So let's go back and go look at the name of our file. It's called The Bark Side, and it's an MP4. The T, B, and S are all capitals. So let's go back. Let's change the name of our movie. So sometimes it's good when Miss Shaver makes mistakes, because those are the same kind of mistakes you're going to make. And I go back to media and I do a refresh. So there you go. And there's your exciting video. So I'm going to go ahead and stop it and go back to HTML5. So how it works, the controls add video controls like play, pause, and volume. It's a good idea to include width and height. If the height and width are not set, the page might flicker while the video loads. The source element inside the video tag, so it's its own tag, allows you to specify alternate video files which the browser may choose from. Notice that video has a closing tag, but source does not. So if I keep scrolling down, let's click on the video tag. And if I go down some more, here are some optional features. So I talked about controls, height, and width, but there are some other things here like loop. It specifies that the video will start over again every time it's finished. So if you want to know how that works, click loop, and it's going to show you an example. So if you want the video to loop, up here in the starting tag, you add the word loop, just like you would add the word controls. But just remember, there's examples of everything that you need. Okay? So let me see how I'm doing for time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this one, and the last thing will be audio.